so high. Used to feel in last place, but now I fly by. DR on my way, pull the trigger, he's fried.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm back with another part to what if Deku was the reincarnation of Minato Namikaze, and I guess what in Katsuki Bakugo being the reincarnation of Kushina. And it's a teensy little, like, it's very small of a detail, very small detail that I forgot that to mention that Bakugo, she has a chain manipulation due to her being the reincarnation of Kushina, because the Uzumaki chains and everything. So yeah, just a small little detail I forgot to add into the last part. And yeah. Anyway, let me just, like, I know a couple people told me in Discord. I know. I forgot the one main thing that Uzumakis are pretty much known for, other than their immense chakra. So anyway, let's get into the what if. So Deku and Bakugo, they're both going to the excuse me, the break real quick. Both going to UA. So they're both going to UA, and they're looking around for 1A. 1A, they're looking around, and they see this big ass door. Like, it's huge. Like, if I was ever in UA and I seen a door that big, I wouldn't even want to go in. Like, what could possibly be in this classroom for someone with a door this damn big? Whatever. Let me just continue on. So, anyway, they're in the class. It's pretty chill because, it is for a bit until Bakugo sits in one of the chairs and puts her feet on the desk. And, the same interaction with Eden and Bakugo still goes the same as canon. And, Deku, he asks her to just, hey, can you, like, move your feet, please? And she's like, fine. As she takes her feet off the desk. And he senses us out there. He's like, so, how long you plan on being asleep? And, everyone, they're just wondering, who are they talking to? I mean, Katsuki, she already knows who Deku's talking about, but everyone else, they don't know who he's talking about. And Isawa gets up like, wow, I can't believe you noticed me. Even though I was just trying to sleep the entire time. But, hey, I'm up. Anyway, we're going to do a quirk exam, so just go ahead and change real quick. And Udawaka says, what about orientation? And that's how I was like, what about orientation? My classroom, my rules. Now get your ass down and put on these clothes so we can hurry up and get on with this shit. So, they all stop talking and they leave out. They're all outside. They're all ready and stuff. And, yeah. They're all... Ozawa gives Deku the ball saying, you scored number 1. Go ahead and throw your hardest. And Deku's like, with my quirk or without it? Ozawa, he's like, without. And Deku's like, alright. So, he throws the ball. And what did Bakugo get in the cannon? Like, over 700, I think. So I'm just going to say Deku does a bit better. Like, get like 852. Yeah. 852 meters. Everyone like, pretty good, pretty good. Now, as I was like, I thought I said with your quirk. And Deku's like, well, I didn't really want to put that much power into it. And as I was like, don't hold back. Put all your strength into it. And Deku's like, alright. So he takes the ball and put a seal on the ball and throws it. And, he throws it he just throws it super far away and teleports the ball to like a very far location that he marked before. Causing him to get like, let's say he gets infinity because they don't know where it is. So yeah, they're all pretty impressed. Bakugo, I'll say she gets a little bit higher in canon, like 1,500. Yeah. Just, higher than what, canon Bakugo got. So yeah, Deku first place, Bakugo second, Momo third, Todoroki fourth, and the rest goes on. So everyone, actually, I think I'm gonna. Minato did get last place. He gets expelled, unfortunately. But yeah, let's just say there is a new individual getting put into this story. Uh, he's in his class, and yeah, his name is Kisame. He's a dude with a shark quirk mutation. He looks like a shark, and he has water manipulation. So yeah, he's the reincarnation of Kisame, which, in my opinion, is my favorite Akatsuki member, next to like Itachi and Konan. But yeah. So anyway, let's get on to the teams. So the whole team's just going on, and I'm gonna change up the teams a bit. It's gonna be Deku and Momo versus Kirishima and Hakagure. Why not? And yeah, you know, uh, Deku's team is the hero team, and Kirishima's team is the villains. So yeah, they all heading into the building. Kirishima's team head first to set a location for the bomb. And All Might calls out. Oh yeah, I should mention Deku's hero suit. I'm moving a bit too fast for this story. So Deku's hero suit is pretty much just Minato's Hokage outfit with slight alterations, like the jacket is a hood, and that's 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 pretty much it. Yeah, he was able to find some materials to make his Hokage outfit a bit more technically advanced for modern terms, or right now. His it might look like just a jacket, but it got like temperature regulators and stuff in it, thanks to Hatsume. Yes, Deku knows who Hatsume is. Don't ask me why. He just does. So anyway, Minato. I should be saying Minato because it's, it's the reincarnation. It's still like the same person. So yeah. So Minato. He heads in with Momo. They're pretty good battle strategists. Even though Minato is like, years above Momo, he can respect the fact that she's pretty up there when it comes to thinking of strategies and stuff. So yeah, they're both thinking of strategies. Kirishima isn't like Bakugo to just go in head to head first, try to beat up. They'll actually think of a plan. So yeah, one thing I'm gonna change about stutter, Hakagure, she can actually control her invisibility if she wanted to go in certain parts of her body. Like if she wants just her hand invisible and stuff, it will work like that. And when she's invisible, she is intangible. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. And so yeah, so I would say Kirishima goes in first. He's pretty aware of the fact that Deku is pretty strong and Momo's pretty strong in her own right. So yeah. So it wouldn't take Deku that long to beat Kirishima. All Might calls out Kirishima gets eliminated. Hakagure, she's getting a bit scared, but she builds up her confidence and stuff. Even though that didn't really last that long since Deku just teleported her body flickers straight to where Hatsume is at. But, he can't see her. And so, Deku, being the smart person he is, looks at Momo and asks, "Hey, Momo, can I have some flour?" And, she's looking confused, like, "Okay, what are you going to do with some flour?" So he's like, "You'll see," he says, as, he grabs the flour, as he pretty much takes his kunai, slashes the bag, and just shakes the flour everywhere. And after a while of shaking the flour around, everyone coughing and stuff, And Momo realizes what Deku's doing. You can't now that there's flour everywhere, you can see either the person's footprints or the outline of the person now. And Momo, she understands this now. And, Deku, he's not about to start swinging on a girl. He has Momo to do it. So Momo, she takes out her staff and whacks Hakaguri on top of the head, knocking her out. And they both touch the bomb. Hero team wins. Very simple. So now, let's get into the USJ arc. So, they're all on the bus. They're all talking and stuff. Minato, uh, Bakugo. I'll just call Katsuki, Kushina, because it'd be a bit easier for me. So, Minato, Kushina, they're chilling on the bus. Everyone, they're just pretty much talking about the same stuff they were talking about in canon, quirks and stuff. They get there. Uraraka, she's still fangirling over 13. And, Kirishima mentions the fact that, oh, we got fake villains here. They're like, no, that's not fake villains. Those are real villains. So, Aizawa jumps down and, he still takes care of the same people in canon. And, slowly but surely Deku starts to realize that Aizawa's getting a bit overwhelmed by the number of forces. So, he comes down. And Kushina, she also comes down and help out. And, after that, Deku tells Ida to go and get the other teachers. And, Kirigiri was about to, grab Ida. Now, this is a technique Deku's been working on for a while. And this technique is actually based off of Sasuke's Rinnegan ability. So, yeah. Basically swapping places. And, Deku, he already marked everyone in UA. Or as much as people that he knew from UA, just put the Fire and Thunder God seal on them. Just for emergency reasons. I'm stuttering. Emergency reasons. Goddamn. So, yeah. So, Minato has been developing this technique with the Flying Raijin based off of Sasuke's Rinnegan ability, a word I still cannot say and I will not attempt to say, but for those who can say that word, you are built different. That's all I'm going to say. So, yeah. So, Kirigiri was about to warp away Ida, where, Deku does the swap, switching places. So now Ida is close to the door and Deku is right in front of Kirigiri's face. So Ida, he runs out and Deku got a good punch on Kirigiri, knocking him down a bit. Kirigiri, he gets pissed off and warps Deku away. So Deku, he's pretty much falling. And, he falls into the water with a Kisame and Sue. And, this is the perfect environment for these people. So, yeah. Kisame, he summons sharks, but, he makes them, they're non-lethal attacks. Like, these sharks aren't about to kill these people, they're just gonna knock them out, And he's manipulating the water and stuff. I'm gonna say he still has Samihada, but he doesn't really use it, keeps it bandaged up and stuff. And rather than it, absorbing chakra, I'll say that his sword can it can copy quirks and blast it back at people. Kind of like Meliodas is a full counter, but it's a projectile based thing. So if you shoot a fireball at it, Kisame can absorb it with the Samihada and blast it back at someone. Like if the fireball is orange, he can absorb it, blast it back at you, and now the fireball is blue. So yeah. And it's the whole same thing, canon. Deku sees Aizawa getting his ass whooped by the Nomu. And, he swapped, and, right when the Nomu was about to just punch Aizawa again, Deku uses the Flying Thunder God to teleport in front of the Nomu, punching him, but the Nomu does stumble back a bit, but he doesn't hit the ground. And Zawa, on the ground, bloody, like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm getting you out of here. He says as he warps him away to the 13 and them to see what they can do about it. As he teleports back to the Nomu, Kushina, she also body flickers to the Nomu. If you hear that, you hear that. I'm just stiff. Anyway, so Kushina and Minato, let's just say they give the Nomu an ass whooping more than Naruto and Sasuke did Momoshiki. Let's just say that. Like, the ass whooping was real. It was more intense. And, Kushina, she was able to finish off with chakra chains chaining the Nomu to the ground. And Minato used the Flying Thunder God, teleport right in front of the Nomu's face and Rasengan in it. A huge Rasengan on it to the face, destroying his head, killing it. Or, they don't get in trouble because the Nomu isn't human anymore. And so, yeah, the other heroes finally arrive, and Kirigiri teleports Shigaraki away and stuff. And so, yeah. Everyone is, time skip like a few days. Everyone is getting treated from their injuries. Alzawa gets out of the hospital and stuff. And they said, just pretty much like in a couple of weeks, the whole sports festival is about to happen. They're all excited and stuff. And as I was like, yeah, you get like a couple of weeks to like just cool off from the USJ attack and prepare for the sports festival. So, yeah. And so that's where I'm going to end it right there. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. I'm on my road to 2K. Like goal for this will be 15. And so, yeah, I'll do my best to try to be a bit more consistent, And so, yeah, don't be surprised if, we whatever YouTubers, we are young and shit. And so, yeah, don't be surprised if in like a week or so, we just end up like gone for a bit. So, yeah, I'm still in school, I got to do testing and stuff next week and stuff. So, don't be mad if my schedule is wishy-washy. So, I'll do my best to try to record during those times, or at least try to pre-record and record on the days that I know I'm going to be out and busy and shit. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm out. Peace.
We got something for them bitch niggas talking. Pull up on Freddy, put his shit in the coffin. 13 don't ride, man, that don't happen too often. Them bullets flew like they was sneezing and coughing. I don't say much, I like to squeeze when I'm talking. His homies falling like the leaves when I saw them. I don't recall, I just blacked out when I saw them. Call that a fumble, I ain't dropped when I caught him. Chasing my nigga, I ride when he be Freddy. Come to my dreams, he gon' die in my sleep. A price on his head and that shit was dirt cheap. Why in the fuck did they fuck with 13?